Okay, so this is the homework for math that was given today on Wednesday, and it's going to be due on Friday. So you only had to pick one of the pages. I'm going to be going over the last page in the packet, which is just a puzzle, and it's working on interest. So one of the things you really need to know is that interest equals P times R times T, and P is the principal. So with this, you had to make sure, to write the formula for each of these problems. So for this first one, it would be I equals P times R times T. You have to make sure to change all the R's to a decimal. So if they give you the R as 10%, you have to do it divided by 100 or make sure to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So with that, let me see if I can bring up the tool for this. I don't know if I can. Nope, I can't. So you would write it as I equals 90, which is the P, times 0.10 or 0.10, and then times 2 years. And you'd write the interest on the line. That's what you do for the first 6 of these. The next thing you have to do is set up the formula again. I equals P times R times T. It says Martha puts $240 into a savings account. That would be your P, your principal, and she earns 2% interest. So that is going to be your rate. You have to change that to a decimal. If she leaves her money in the account for 5 years, 5 would be your T. How much simple interest will she earn? So then you're putting those in your calculator and you're multiplying them to get the interest. And then obviously these letters, once you find the right answer, it's at the bottom. You have to put the letters in the bottom. The next one says Michael lets Jeremiah borrow $5 for lunch in the 6th grade. If he charges 10% interest a year and Jeremiah doesn't pay him back until the 8th grade, how much simple interest does Jeremiah owe? So for this one, we're setting up the formula I equals P times R times T. The principal would be your $5. You'd have to turn 10% into a decimal, and that's going to be your rate. And then it started in 6th grade, and then now it's going until the 8th grade. So that's going to be 2 years, which will be your T. Put that in your calculator to calculate the simple interest. The last one, a father puts $100 into a savings account. That's going to be your principal. Oh, and don't forget to write the formula. I equals P times R times T. The 5% simple interest is your rate. Change that to a decimal. And if his son leaves the money there until he turns 18, so that's 18 years, that's your time, how much money will he have in his account? When you figure out the interest, I equals P times R times T, you're going to have to take that number and add it on to the 100 to get your final answer. Hope this video helps. Make sure you show all your work and hand it in on Friday.